Hi, it's Jesse Zeman, Executive Director, BC Wildlife Federation, for this week's member update. Second week of December. First things first, the Conservation Lottery and 50/50 closes this Friday. So good luck to everyone who's participated. For all of you that have supported this project, we really appreciate the funding. This is going to go into a whole bunch of on-the-ground stewardship projects. Second thing, we've been doing a lot of public engagement over the last couple of weeks. We were just out with Rod Sioux and a number of First Nations and other stakeholders out on the Chilliwack River looking at potential restoration sites for salmon habitat. Thanks, Rod, for organizing that day. Recently just presented at a webinar for the Association of Professional Biology in BC, talking about things like controlled burns, water and fish, and finally resident hunters' willingness to pay for moose hunting licenses. So starting to get outside of the echo chamber and talk to other people and build partnerships and collaborations. The last one is firearms. So we cut a press release loose at the end of November on the latest iteration amendment that's been dropped into Bill C-21. This hits home for a bunch of our members. I know we've received phone calls and emails about people who have had firearms and used them and inherited them from their parents and grandparents that are 60 plus years old. Really challenging. We're living in a world where it seems like evidence and decision making are not aligned. We're living in a world where decision-based evidence making is alive. The BCWF really came out strong on this one in terms of the press. We've received coverage from over 400 media outlets on this in the last 2 weeks, from one side of the country to the other. Definitely been monitoring social media. Big thing for our members is to make sure that what you're posting is factual. And again, when we talk about things like fishing, hunting, and shooting, you want to come across just the way you feel. We don't need to dive into partisan politics or talk about individual elected officials. We need to talk about the issue. And the issue here is that firearms owners who have a PAL or an RPAL are safe. They contribute to society, they're volunteers, they donate, they're heavily involved in conservation, and that's the message we want to get across. So what you can do with this is we have a link and we've updated our website. You can send a letter to your member of parliament, you can send a form letter, but the best thing you can possibly do is to request a meeting with your MP. We have our press releases and speaking notes that you can use to meet with them. That is way more effective than any petition or any boilerplate letter that you see on the internet. So I would highly encourage our membership, and I know that we have board members who are meeting with their MPs, to go out. It doesn't matter which party your MPs were with. Get out in front of them, talk to them, tell them why this is important, tell them why it's not going to work, and tell them to stop picking on law-abiding Canadians who donate and volunteer their time for conservation. That's all for now. Talk to you in a couple weeks. Thank you.